Have you ever wondered what shaped John Adams, the second President of the United States, into the man he became? Our story begins in the year 1735 in the small town of Braintree, Massachusetts. Here, John Adams was born into a life of humble beginnings, his family deeply rooted in farming, a profession as old as civilization itself. His father, also named John, was a cordwainer by trade, but also a farmer, a church deacon, and a town council member. His mother, Susanna Boylston Adams, hailed from a prominent medical family. It was this mix of hard work, piety, and civic duty that would form the bedrock of young John's upbringing. From these humble beginnings, John Adams was not content to simply follow in his father's footsteps. His thirst for knowledge led him to the hallowed halls of Harvard College, where he graduated in 1755 at the age of 20. This was a significant achievement given that only a fraction of the population attended college in those days. At Harvard, Adams honed his skills in logic, rhetoric, and law, the latter of which would become his chosen career. After graduation, Adams returned to Braintree and embarked on a career as a lawyer. His legal career was marked by his staunch defense of the British soldiers involved in the Boston Massacre, a case that brought him national recognition despite its unpopularity. In the midst of building his career, Adams found love. He married Abigail Smith in 1764, a woman of remarkable intellect and spirit. Their letters to each other throughout their marriage provide a glimpse into their deep bond, mutual respect, and shared commitment to the ideals of liberty and justice. These early years set the stage for a life dedicated to public service, but they were just the beginning. How did a simple lawyer become a driving force in the American Revolution? This question leads us to the heart of John Adams' revolutionary spirit. John Adams was not just a lawyer from Massachusetts, but a man of unwavering conviction, a patriot who believed in the potential of a nation not yet born. As an appointed delegate of Massachusetts in the Continental Congress, Adams became a prominent figure in the fight for American independence. His voice, loud and clear, echoed through the halls of Congress, urging, persuading, and inspiring his compatriots to break free from British rule. But his contribution to the American Revolution didn't end with impassioned speeches. Adams was a key player in drafting the document that would forever change the course of history, the Declaration of Independence. Alongside 4 other committee members, including his close colleague, Thomas Jefferson, Adams worked tirelessly to encapsulate the grievances against the British Crown and the aspirations of a new nation into a single, powerful document. His pen became his sword, and his words the rallying cry for a nation yearning for freedom. Adams was not just a contributor, he was an advocate. He was relentless in his push for independence, arguing that it was not only desirable but necessary for the survival and growth of the American colonies. His arguments were persuasive and compelling, earning him the respect and admiration of his peers and a reputation as a fervent revolutionary. Adams's revolutionary spirit didn't stop at the signing of the Declaration, he was just getting started. His passion for liberty and justice continued to fuel his actions, setting a course for his future role as the second President of the United States. The revolutionary spirit of John Adams was a beacon that helped guide a fledgling nation towards its destiny, a testament to his unwavering commitment to the cause of freedom and self-governance. Did you know that John Adams spent a significant part of his career overseas, shaping the future of America? John Adams, the second President of the United States, was not only a man of the people and a revolutionary spirit, but also a seasoned diplomat. His diplomatic ventures took him to the heart of Europe, where he played a significant role in shaping the future of his young nation. In the late 1770s, Adams found himself in Europe, tasked with a mission of immense importance. He was one of the 5 men chosen to negotiate the Treaty of Paris, a historic agreement that marked the end of the Revolutionary War. It was Adams, alongside his fellow diplomats, who successfully persuaded Great Britain to recognize the United States as a free and independent nation. But Adams's diplomatic prowess didn't end there. In the late 1780s, he served as the first U.S. minister to Britain. It was a challenging role, given the recent war and lingering tensions. Yet, Adams navigated these choppy waters with skill and tact, fostering cordial relations while staunchly defending American interests. As the 1800s dawned, Adams found himself embroiled in another diplomatic challenge, the quasi-war with France. Amid rising hostilities, Adams pushed for peace. He staunchly opposed any escalation to full-scale war, and his diplomatic efforts played a key role in resolving the conflict peacefully. It was a testament to his enduring belief in diplomacy and dialogue. John Adams was not just a founding father and a president, he was a diplomat who spent years of his life in foreign lands, navigating complex political landscapes and forging alliances. His work overseas was instrumental in establishing the United States as a respected player on the world stage. Adams' diplomatic skill was crucial in establishing the United States on the world stage. What challenges did Adams face as the president, and how did they shape the future of America? No sooner had John Adams ascended to the presidency than he found himself grappling with challenges that would define his tenure and shape the future of America. One of these was the Alien and Sedition Acts, a series of laws passed by the Federalist-dominated Congress. These acts heightened the residency requirement for American citizenship and authorized the president to deport or imprison aliens deemed dangerous. They also restricted speech critical of the federal government. The acts sparked controversy and division, yet they also underscored the young nation's struggle to balance security and liberty, a debate that continues to this day. Adams's presidency was also marked by the quasi-war with France, a largely naval conflict that threatened to escalate into full-blown war. Despite pressure from his Federalist colleagues to declare war, Adams chose diplomacy over conflict. He dispatched negotiators to France, culminating in the Convention of 1800, which peacefully resolved the crisis. This decision may have cost him a second term, but it also reinforced America's commitment to peace and diplomacy. The controversy of Adams's re-election campaign further tested his leadership. Accusations of monarchism, his refusal to go to war with France, and intra-party strife led to his defeat. Despite the controversy, Adams maintained his dignity and commitment to the country, setting the precedent for a peaceful transition of power. After his presidency, Adams retreated to his farm in Quincy, Massachusetts, but he didn't withdraw from public life entirely. His correspondence with Thomas Jefferson, once a political rival, became one of the most remarkable exchanges in American history. They discussed everything from philosophy to their personal lives, offering a glimpse into the minds of two founding fathers. Adams's presidency was marked by controversy, but his contributions to America are undeniable. His insistence on peaceful resolutions, his courage in the face of criticism, and his intellectual curiosity in his later years all serve as reminders of the complex and significant role he played in shaping the United States. What is the legacy of John Adams, and how does it continue to influence America today? John Adams, America's second president, left an indelible mark on the nation's history, shaping the structure of the American government with his unwavering belief in the rule of law. His tenure, though fraught with challenges and controversies, stands as a testament to his dedication and relentless pursuit of what he believed was best for America. Adams was instrumental in drafting the Massachusetts Constitution, which significantly influenced the United States Constitution. His fervent advocacy for a strong central government and a system of checks and balances between different branches of government laid the groundwork for the nation's political structure. Adams's belief in the rule of law was not just theoretical, it was a principle he upheld even in the face of public censure. His defense of the British soldiers involved in the Boston Massacre, despite the widespread hostility towards them, exemplified his commitment to justice over popular sentiment. But John Adams's legacy extends beyond his own contributions. His family lineage would continue to leave its mark on American history. His son, John Quincy Adams, followed in his father's footsteps to become the sixth president of the United States, championing causes like education reform and abolitionism. Through his descendants, the Adams family became one of America's political dynasties, their influence weaving through the fabric of the nation's history. John Quincy Adams once said, "Duty is ours, results are God's." This sentiment, reflective of his father's philosophy, encapsulates the legacy of John Adams. He was a man of principle, dedicated to his duty regardless of the consequences. His legacy is a reminder of the importance of standing for what one believes is just and right, even in the face of adversity. So, as we reflect on the life and contributions of John Adams, we see a man who shaped the American political landscape with his unwavering commitment to the rule of law and justice. His legacy lives on, not just in the institutions he helped to establish, but in the enduring values that he championed. John Adams' life and presidency were marked by dedication, controversy, and a relentless pursuit of what he believed was best for America.